Hey, what's up, guys? Alan here with EatSleepTrade.net. Going to be bringing you guys the swing trading watch list for the week of August 15th, 2016. Hope you guys have had a great weekend, and let's prepare for the week ahead. Alright, guys, first up, we're going to take a look at the S&P 500. Last week was not anything spectacular as far as the overall markets go. On a positive note, we did hold support that was tested on that prior week and did get the close on Friday above our 2175 resistance area, or breaking out to the top side of this channel that we've been in the last couple of weeks. No major breakout, nothing significant. However, we pulled back, and now that 2175 area looks like it could be holding as support. So who knows, if we consolidate remaining above that 2175, holding our 20-day moving average, we could see the next leg higher. But right now it is really difficult to tell if we are going to consolidate, move higher, or begin to break down. But luckily here, the good thing is you can see it's very easy for us to use our 20-day moving average as a guide, and that will be our first hint to a market breakdown or correction, is giving up that 20-day moving average. Alright, guys, up first, let's take a look at CVI. This was one on our watch list, I believe, from last week. Looking at the overall picture of oil and seeing that it was kind of bottoming, I thought, hey, if oil does bottom, this is a pretty good looking bottoming chart, and if oil gets strength, this thing has a pretty decent range and can move. So Friday we had a nice gap up and a big volume day that ended up closing near its highs. So great looking candle on Friday. Going to be looking for a continuation on Monday through 15. We've got some prior high resistance here around 1530, so that's really going to be our first obstacle to get. But I think if we can get momentum up through 15, decent volume coming in, we got a shot at testing up either here at our 50-day moving average at 1570s, or maybe even up to this 1590, $16 area of resistance. Next up, let's take a look at DBD. Alright, guys, so this one here is starting to trend up nicely. You can see the 20-day has crossed up over the 50-day moving average, and the stock is now riding up that 20-day moving average as it goes up. We've got a solid trend here off of the lows. We're going to have a prior high resistance here just under 29 bucks, around 28.70. That's going to be our first target to try to get through, but big picture, we're going to be watching this 29.50 area. Maybe we get a little bit more consolidation climbing up the 20-day or this trend line before we get that breakout through 29.50. But the idea is to get on board and wait for that breakout through 29.50. Next, let's take a look at GBT. So you can see a nice bigger picture wedge here. The stock, however, is coming off its lows down here around 1294, and did manage to put a higher low over this multi-month move here. And now we're looking at a test back here just under 22 bucks. So Monday I'm looking for it to get above 22, have some more momentum like it had in volume on Friday, and I think we got a shot at maybe making a push up to this 26.75 area. We've also got a shot at a trend reversal pattern here. So I'd be willing to see any type of pullback consolidation under 22 before we break out, or maybe even a rejection off this 26.75 area, pullback, seeing 22 act as support and giving an entry option there. You can see the 20 days just coming up to our 50-day moving average and has not quite crossed over. It looks like they did have a better than expected earnings, so that could help push this thing a little bit higher and explain the volume that we had on Friday. So watch 22. If we get through 22, this could push us up to our next resistance area up here at 26.75. Next, let's go ahead and look at INVN. So nice looking chart here. Trend reversal setup. As you can see, the downtrend that's drawn, we've broken out of that downtrend, established our resistance, pulled back, and now broken higher above that resistance, signaling a trend reversal. You could see the 20-day moving average as well as crossed above the 50-day moving average, also signaling a trend reversal. So we've got two signs that a trend reversal has occurred. We've got a huge volume breakout day through the 740 area right here. If we get any type of pullback to that 740 area, either tomorrow or Monday morning or intraday, then we'll definitely be looking for a buy on that area and a possible bounce back towards the highs. Like to see this thing continue up towards 876. Watch your 20-day moving average. Though we are a bit extended over above it, this was only day one and the volume was huge. So keep your eye on this. If we get an entry opportunity down at 740, that would be huge. And big picture, looking for a move up to the top of this channel here around 870. Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for the stocks that I'm adding to the watch list this week. But I want to give a quick shout out real quick to our good friend the OCLR. You can see this just had a nice breakout back up over 640s. This thing has been such a pain in the ass for us trying to trade for whatever reason. It's very bullish and has been moving up for a year straight now. And just made a nice big breakout on Friday again on good volume. So it remains on our watch list. Anytime I can maybe get a flag set up, some type of consolidation, and find the entry on this thing, I hope to maybe make a couple losses back on it. But just wanted to give a shout out to it because it's still a great training stock and has given endless opportunities on consolidations, pullbacks, and resistance breakouts. Alright guys, that is going to wrap it up for this week's video. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future videos. Also check out the website eatsleeptrade.net. You can learn a lot about our trading style and how we come up with some of the stocks that we find to put on these watch lists. Also, don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter so you guys can stay up to date with all the stocks that I am watching and trading. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Good luck in the next week, and we'll see you in the next video.